I've never heard someone say they're happy and actually feel it. But when you say it, I'm looking at you. And I believe you mean it. I find that reassuring. Because mostly I feel rage, anger, which I guess is a variation of rage, which then makes way to panic, which is another variation of rage. I think it's safe to say I've explored the full range of rage. And it's been with me so long that it feels familiar. I've tried to move beyond it, and sometimes I think I have. But mostly, I'm not that good of a human being. Sometimes I'm less of a human. I know this. But I can't control it. Now I'm more afraid than ever. Because what if I'm not a good enough person to be a good parent? No, I'm not. I killed my family. Yes, I killed them. On the day of my college graduation, my family drove 267 miles. We rented a minivan loaded with friends and relatives. All to witness me and my ceremony. They were incredibly proud. And why not? I was the first person in my family to graduate from college. They came in mass, dressed in their bargain basement finest, loud, overly eager, lugging picnic baskets with fragrant ghetto food. I didn't mind. I didn't mind until I heard a group of friends making crass statements. They were wondering aloud who belonged to them. It was me. And I should have said so. I should have said my mother worked an extra shift every year to make sure I had a new winter coat. My father sent me $10 every week. His lotto money. Instead, I locked myself in my dorm and refused to greet them. And at that moment, I became Undine Barnes. Understand that Sharona had to die in order for Undine to live. Guy, you are such a good person, and I know I wouldn't blame you if you walked away right now. But I don't want you to. That's it.
Yay! It was so good. It was so good. My God. Imani, it was just great. I mean, oh.
Thank you, Ingrid.
Right away, you had a kind of a scrutinizing look with, I'm looking at you. It was just the way you were looking at it. It was just, and right away you were so dialed in, and I wrote down wonderful focus, emotional groundedness, and that continued and was dynamic. It didn't stay one thing. There was sense of humor, there was irony, there was resolve, and there was compassion, and there was need. and urgency. Even though it didn't go quick all the time, didn't matter. The urgency was in there. And that's all that is required. The pace is the pace of need, period. So long as you fill each moment with the tension of that urgency,
Mm-hmm.
you can go slowly, and we will stay with you.
Okay.
It was great. Vulnerability, just wonderful openness and vulnerability. No pushing, no phony baloney feelings here. This was no pushing. It was all sort of open and flowing naturally, and justifying things that are part of the monologue that are not easy to justify. They're just because there's a range of things that she's talking about. And I should have said so was powerful. And I wrote down just sort of an uncompromising willingness to bring point of view to your work. Without rushing, without pushing. No apology, no forgiveness. Just, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it well. It's just great.
My peers, you guys put pressure. You guys came in and knew every line. I was like, fuck.
It was really good.
Thank you.
I don't necessarily know that I need you to do it again. I don't, I want you to remember what it feels like to do something well, unless you want to do it again.
I don't.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. You don't have to.
Okay.
Here's what I would say to think about for the next time you do this wherever. I would say that was just an excellent filmed version of this. And for our purposes, Zoom room class, same thing. TV, procedural, medical, whatever show works great.
Yeah.
If you were to do this on stage, as this is a theater piece, could you do, this is what I want you to just think about, could you do that, and could you do it potentially standing, and potentially hit the last row with your voice?
Oh yeah, I'm loud. I'm very loud. There's just a newborn in the next room, and I can't awake the newborn, so that's why I'm a little...
Okay, got it. Yeah.
I thought about it before I came on. I'm like, he's gonna say, I want more vocal range.
Yeah. You know me. Okay, so and I can be very loud, and then but doesn't always mean that I can do what you just did big that way, and that's a challenge for a lot of people. And this is what I was saying about that thing Meryl Streep said about Liza Minnelli, which is that being able to share and let the camera in all of that great work that you were just doing there to bring us in. Then the next question is, for when it's a theater piece, can you take that and pull it from inside and share it big that way?
Yeah,
so I just want you to think about it. That's it.
Yeah.
But that was excellent.
Thank you, class.
Thank you very much. That was great.
Thank you.
All right, folks. This is probably be a good place to take a little break here. When we come back, looks like we still have Sarah, Michaela, Josh. We'll give you your time, and then we'll see. We'll see what we got. Kat, you'd like to go? Okay. We'll see what we can do.